This spring has been absolutely terrible when it comes to conditions for growing cool season grass. If you don't irrigate your lawn, there's a good chance it looks like this behind me. It's been dry, hot, we've had little to no rain pretty much the entire spring. And today I'm going to show you what I do to get free water to irrigate my lawn to keep it looking nice, thick, and green like this. Woo! Hot, dry conditions are our worst enemy when it comes to growing cool season grass. And with the temperatures we've had lately, it's been in the 90s and we've had no rain like I mentioned. And if you want to grow nice thick grass, there's something you have to do about that. If you have an irrigation system, you're gonna have to spend the money when it comes to pumping out that water, which can end up getting pricey for you. Or if you want to, you can just let your grass go dormant. It's gonna be okay. A lot of people think their grass is dead because it looks brown and dry, but really that's just his defense mechanism and what it does to make sure that it doesn't die. It turns brown, goes dormant, and doesn't grow anymore. So I don't wanna spend the money to irrigate, and luckily there's a way that I can get free, unlimited water to water my grass, and I'm gonna go show that to you right now. Let's go check it out. One of my favorite luxuries that we have from living at this lake house is what's right here in front of me. It just looks like a regular tube that goes out in the water, but this is the intake for our irrigation system. We have a pump inside of the house that basically the concept is like drinking water out of a straw out of a big cup. The big cup of water we have is our lake. The straw is this intake pipe, and that pipe goes out about 10 feet into the water. It's got a filter on the end of it, so that filters out any of the mud or little pieces of rocks or dirt or anything else that could clog up the system. That all comes up. When I turn the sprinkler pump on, it's basically like when you suck on a straw, because it's gonna pull any air or any water that's in the line up through the pump. It's gonna spin it really fast and it's gonna shoot it out through the sprinkler system. And it all starts right here. So the water comes through here, there's a check valve right here, and that check valve allows the water to be pulled that way, but once you turn the sprinkler system off, it closes and it keeps everything nice and prime, so the next time I run the sprinklers again, it's ready to go. Making our way back up to the house, I'll show you where this goes to. It all goes underground right here, and it heads up to our two different spots where we can run the two different zones. So that pipe that goes out into the lake goes underneath all the grass, and then it comes up to this spot right here. And these are my two zones. My neighbor, John, 2 houses over, built all this for me. He is a whiz when it comes to irrigation or anything related to that. Honestly, I didn't even know we had in-ground irrigation for 2 years when we lived at this house. So the water comes up into here, it goes into that pump, and then there's 2 different zones. So we've got the 2 different zones right here. This zone, if you open this one up by turning it counterclockwise, that opens up the zone to the front yard. So the water would be pumped into the pump, spun around real fast, shot out through here, and then it irrigates the entire front yard. This zone over here, this one is for the backyard and the side area that we also have in the front. And then also we have this in the middle, which you can connect a hose to, which is really nice. So if you want to run that lake water to water your flowers, which I do every morning, I just connect the hose from right here, put it onto this, open up that valve while the sprinkler pump's running, and we get free unlimited lake water, which is really awesome. Another way to do this would be if you have a well. A well is gonna have that groundwater, and that groundwater, you could pump that up. That way you're not paying to basically put out tap water that's not as good for the soil and for the grass as that rainwater. And basically that's what our lake is. It's all rainwater. So it's like I can make it rain on our grass pretty much any time that I want, which is really fantastic.
Now I'm in the game, I was on the bench. First I was renting, now I'm collecting rent. Run it up. First with
As you've seen before, after a rain, things just look better. There's something about that rainwater that's nutrient rich that makes everything look really nice. So whether it be the grass, our plants, our flowers, all those things really thrive because of that water that we put down on them. One thing that's a little bit unusual about our irrigation system is that everything has to be done pretty much manually. I have to go into the basement, into the house, flip a switch. I've got to open up valves to send the water wherever I want it to go. So it's old school, but I like that. So let's go take a look. I'm going to take you into the basement right now. Let's go check out where everything's set up, how we get that going. So let's go. unique about our lake is that almost every home on the lake has got an in-ground sprinkler system that pumps out of the lake. So let's go take a look. Some of them, actually most of them, have their pumps outside, and some of them have built little, what look like dog houses to kind of disguise where their pump is. So let's go take a look and see if we can find where some of my neighbors' sprinkler pumps are. While it may not be an option for everybody, if you live near a big body of water and you can pump out of that for your irrigation needs, it is amazing. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks so much for watching, I appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.